So, as was said, my name's Corey Furlan, and I don't know how many people in this room have ever been to a Philadelphia Union game down in Chester. Show of hands. Have we done it? Cool. All right, so this group, the Sons of Ben, I'm sure you know they're the loud, rowdy, fun-having crew down at the one end of the stadium. Back up to 2007, before the MLS even was a thought in Philadelphia, myself and 7 other guys met at McGillen's Pub down in Philadelphia. It's the oldest bar in Philadelphia. And we're like, how can we find a way to bring this sport that we love, and I'm a soccer geek, that's the best way to put it. I've played it from when I was 4 years old all the way up till currently. I try to play as best we can at this point. Our whole thing was, how can we find a way to bring Major League Soccer, which is a huge corporate entity, to put a team in the city of Philadelphia? Okay, so that's something that is completely outside of the normal realm of thinking. Like, people don't wake up one day and say, how are we going to bring a professional sports franchise to the city that I live in? So basically, we're sitting in McGillen's, right? There's 8 of us talking. We're having free soup at lunch, little, kind of chitter-chatter, and the name Sons of Ben and the logo were coined. This was kind of a one-off thing. We were throwing out names. We said, you know what we're going to do is we're going to start this group, and we're going to bring Major League Soccer to Philadelphia just by bringing attention to ourselves. Hence the theme of disruption. We disrupted everything that you can possibly imagine in any way, shape, or form, and in all senses of the word, to bring this group here. 8 of us sit down, come up with the name Sons of Ben. Where did that come from? People ask us all the time. Ben Franklin, obviously, the founding father, one of the founding fathers of this country. Albeit he is from Boston, identifies himself as a Philadelphian. Also, if anybody knows anything about Philadelphia sports fans, the moniker SOB kind of fits hand in hand with what you have going on. So that's kind of where that all kind of came to fruition. Somebody sketched out this cool logo on a napkin in McGillen's Pub, and we were like, all right, cool, we like it, we dig it. So as I said, we had no real plan. We said, we're going to figure out a way to make this happen. We started going to local soccer events. We're going to get 60 people to sign up to sign this petition to bring Major League Soccer to Philadelphia. Not knowing that it would actually happen. So we start getting in this position. We go to, as I said, Major League Soccer events. We showed up at a New York game with our Philadelphia garb on and booed the team from New York, just as any Philadelphian would do before Philadelphia had a team. The team from New York still to this day has not won a cup, so we decided to sing a song, "We've won as many cups as you and we don't have a team." So it kind of fit into what was going on, and we said, you know what, we're going to be Philadelphians everywhere we go, and we're going to wear that badge proudly, because that's who we are. So we just kind of were literally grasping at straws. How are we going to get this to happen? Because obviously, a professional sports franchise costs millions and millions of dollars. I don't have millions and millions of dollars, nor do any of my 8 friends that started this group. We'd be lucky if we could put together a comma in our bank account if you combine us all together. So it was kind of one of those things like, hey, we're going to try to figure out this and go and we literally guerrilla marketed. We branded T-shirts. We branded scarves. We branded magnets. We had a guy walk around to all the different soccer pubs in Philly and hand out these magnets. And so there was a game, if anybody's a soccer fan, between Man United and Chelsea. This guy, Tommy Rowe, stands up in front of the TV and says, hey guys, I'm here and I'm going to bring Major League Soccer to Philadelphia. Who wants to sign the petition? Like, people started throwing beers at this guy. People were just heckling him. Like, if anybody knows anything, those are 2 of the biggest clubs in England. Some guy they were like, yeah, okay, Major League Soccer, cool. We'll see you there. Fast forward, the perfect storm happened. We used all sorts of social media. We used Twitter, we used Facebook, Instagram didn't even exist back then, but we used those 2 as the main methods of communication to get it out to our members. We logged in and basically started with a goal of 60 people a month. Within 18 months, we had 3,500 people ready to pay dues to this organization for a team that didn't exist. That makes absolutely no sense. You're going to give me your money for a soccer team that doesn't exist? And like, okay, cool. Whatever. Slowly but surely, we kind of started like, okay, now we're collecting money from people. We have to make this legit. Like, this has to become something, some sort of entity, a business entity. Founded a 501c3 nonprofit organization that is now the Sons of Ben. It is now in existence today. Fast forward to the point in 2008 when we had I actually remember being in the courthouse in media when Delaware County said that they were going to award $40 million to help build this soccer franchise in Chester. That was like Christmas morning to me. I was like, I'm a sports fan, but like soccer's my passion. And I followed it kind of at a distance because I didn't have something that was my own. Now it's here, they're going to put it in our backyard. They're going to build the stadium. They're going to get the money from the county, the money from the state, and and all this together, this group, not only did we found, this thing, like if you go down to a stadium, unfortunately you have to see my ugly face 50 feet tall on the side of the building. Like it's terrible. I'm going to be done in a second. I met, it completely transcended everything. Like bringing this group together, bringing the passion and the pride that people have in this city, and just kind of thinking completely outside of the box and believing in something that we firmly believed in and living it with every aspect of our life was how we got this done. It was pure will. Obviously we had a lot of help along the way from a lot of different people, but this group, the Sons of Ben, has absolutely changed my life. I met my wife through this group. I started my career in banking through this group. Shameless plug, I work at Meridian Bank down here in media, come see me. But it's absolutely become a family. And just as I said, just by focusing on a common goal, utilizing the tools that were at hand, we disrupted the whole Delaware County, Delaware Valley scene on its side, and we said, come hell or high water, we're going to bring a professional sports team to Philadelphia. So I hope that was enough. I could talk all day long. They call me Story Corey on the side. That's kind of my whole thing. So I appreciate you guys being here. I'm absolutely honored to be here and to share this story, and I hope these guys don't mop the floor with me. So thank you very much. Thanks, bud.